tuanze na hii. Kitu gani umeenda kufanya kwa mwili yako? Wacha tuanzie hapo.
That's a very general question. Anyway, guys. So,
many people get into this maybe because of peer pressure, because they saw someone doing it, and also they go for it because of their boyfriends. They want to attract men surrounding them all over. What really pushed you to do that? After doing it, uliteseka kidogo kukaa, naelewa kukaa, kutembea.
Yeah. The side effects. You're asking for the side effects. Yeah. There are a lot. Number one, when you wake up from the surgery, you have a lot of...
Ukienda pale na anything happens to you, maybe upate complications mbaya sana, zile excess. Who is to blame? You or the hospital or the doctor?
Okay.
With this, there is a family that is mourning, and someone just did exactly, I think, something close to what you did, and unfortunately, she lost her life. And currently, we are mourning. People are blame games, lazima zikuwe, right? What will you tell people outside there, and maybe to talk your reaction on that?
First of all, that is so sad. May she rest in peace. Condolences to the family. It is so sad. And as I've said, guys, 6 months.
So, vitu gani sahi huwezi fanya? Huwezi kaa zingine?
Siwezi kaa. Sahi naweza kaa kidogo. Na hiyo tu nafikiria.
Gani? A lot of myth, can say, mtu anasema misconceptions. Watu wanasema that after doing that unafika mahali haga inapoteza shape, inakuwa huko ingine huko. Hizo zina happen.
Haya, sasa kama una watch hii and so umesubscribe to the YouTube channel and so you subscribe.
Welcome to my YouTube space. My name is Martin Dean, and of course welcome to yet another episode. Na niko hapa na mgeni, guys. There are a lot of things that are happening. Leo sio umbea. Leo tuko kwa vitu serious. So kama ulikuwa unategea umbea, pole sana, kaa hapa usikize. Na kama ulikuwa unafikiria kuongeza kitu kwa mwili yako, this is now your place to be, Na kama ulikuwa unaongea vitu zingine umbea kidogo, tumepotea njia. Tuko hapa na mgeni, one of our own. I know most of you guys have interacted with her pale YouTube, TikTok, and other social media platforms. She's called Miss Wambui'S. Sijui kama ni jina yake ama ni jina ingine. Atatuambia her names, alafu from there tuendelee. The beautiful girl.
Hi Martin Dean's community.
Uko aje?
Niko poa sana.
Ofiti?
Yes.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Wig? Nice.
Everything is...
Makeup. Ama hujafanya makeup?
Sijafanya makeup. No makeup.
Hujafanya makeup?
Yes, my people know me.
Yes,
I'm very
I can see.
Yeah.
Everything for you. Pata. Anyway, tuambie, who are you? What are you doing? Is Miss Wambui'S taken? Ama ako kwa market? Ama anapanga kuingia kwa market?
Okay, so my name is Grace Wambui'S, but most of people know me as Miss Wambui'S. That's the name we'll be going with here. Okay. Wambui'S, short form of Wambui'S. Lucky for me, I'm still here. I'm not in any serious relationship. Nini? Yeah, but we are getting there slowly, one thing at a time. Yeah.
What do you do?
I'm a business lady. Professionally, I've done law, but I'm a business lady. I started hustling at a very young age. Right now, I'm 24 years young. I'm into real estates, yes, and some other small, big businesses.
Si Mkikuyu?
No, I'm not. I'm a lawyer from Western, not Waingo.
Describe hapo. I'm a businesswoman. I'm not married. 24 years.
Yeah, I'm still a baby.
So wewe si Mluya, wacha tukuweka kwa Kikuyu kidogo juu uko.
No. I'm a real Luya. I'm a Luya hapa. But Luyas, we are very smart nowadays. Like, we just don't show off, but we are the ones, like, a lot of businesses are owned by Luyas. People just don't know that. Yeah, but we are very business minded.
Nice.
Yeah.
How is the what really blocks you from getting into marriage or in a relationship?
Sadly or luckily, I'll say luckily, because number one, it's not something that you just rush into. Number two, I'm a very young lady who is very focused and sharp, and I meet men or boys, I don't know how to put it, who are not in the same space like me. They don't think like me, which is okay. I cannot force someone to do that. And I don't like meeting someone who don't know what they want and someone who is not ready for a serious relationship. Or okay, it all starts slowly, but you need to know where you're moving to. So yeah, and also another thing, I've been taking time for myself, doing my things, but it's something good, and I will one day be in one.
So it means that you've never had a relationship before.
I will say yes.
Yes.
Yeah. Serious one. Let me add the word serious.
Serious one.
Yeah, but obviously we
Heartbreaks
had-
tu zimejaa huku nje.
No. Lucky for me, I've never gotten any heartbreak.
You are the one who had to breaks.
I've never heartbroken anyone, because unless that person was thinking we are in a serious relationship. But lucky for me, I'm very happy where I am right now.
Since you've survived all this and you've had a lot of, we can say, more steps in your life, what will you tell someone who is maybe dreaming of, being in a relationship? I understand kuna distractions zinakam ukiwa kwa relationship. What will you tell someone who is maybe think of business and think of kuingia relationship? What will you tell him or her?
What I'll tell them is, number one, first understand what you want. Yes, you can do both business and be in a relationship. It's a very beautiful thing, but you need someone who will support you and be in the same space with you, so that you make the business successful, because you cannot mix that too. So if you want it to be successful, so unless your partner is in the same space with you, they're supporting you, you're thinking together like that, I will advise someone to go for both.
Wow, I like it. Now, you've said that you are a businesswoman. Maybe which business are you venturing into?
Right now, I'm into real estates. I deal with Airbnbs. I do have a couple of Airbnbs in Nairobi. If you ever need one, you'll contact me. I believe he'll share my socials. Real estate, I do have laundry business and some
Share tu
more.
tumalizane na hizo vitu.
I do. Oh, okay. So my social is Miss Omuts on Instagram, Miss Omuts on TikTok, Miss Omuts, and on YouTube, I am Miss Omuts. Please, it is I am Miss Omuts, not the other one. The other channel, we locked it, so it is I am Miss Omuts. Then on my other platform, Miss Omuts. Yeah.
Na pia utuambie location. Unajua watu wanataka kukuja BNB, lakini now you can, because someone may come to book your apartment, rather your BNB, na maybe ajui ziko best wapi.
Okay, so we do have Airbnbs in Kiambu Road, Nairobi, in Ruaka, in Lavington, in Kilimani. Yes, and if you need any other places also, I can connect you. Also, apart from Nairobi, we do have in Kakamega, in Mombasa. Yes.
Kuna business number?
Yes, there is.
Tupatie.
0792 597001.
Nice.
Kenyan number, that is.
Wow.
Yeah.
Let's get to what brought us here, because umeuza sera, si ndio? So tukiangalia pale nyuma, there are things that I knew you through TikTok, and I saw you on YouTube, nikakufuatilia mpaka YouTube. You are among the people wenye warembo wenye wanasema hii hainitoshi, lazima niongeze. Ukiamua kutoa macho weke, utaamua na ini uamuzi wako. I knew you maybe doing BBL. And also if any other thing maybe umefanya na hujasema ama sijaipata, we would like to know maybe what really pushed you maybe to. Okay, tuanze na hii. Kitu gani umeenda kufanya kwa mwili yako? Wacha tuanzie hapo.
That's a very general question. Anyway, guys. So I've done what is called liposuction and Brazilian butt lift. Those are cosmetic surgeries. Liposuction is where they remove the fat from where you feel ni mingi. Like for me, I did on my tummy and my back, 360 degrees. And they took those fats and put them in my butt. Yeah, so that's Brazilian butt lift. So those are the two cosmetic surgeries I've done. Yeah.
So only two, alafu hapo ukasema hizi ndo zimenitosha, wacha tuendelee mbele, si ndio?
Yes, wacha tusonge mbele.
You know, many people get into this maybe because of peer pressure, because they saw someone doing it, and also they go for it because of their boyfriends. They want to attract men surrounding them all over. What really pushed you to do that?
So for those who know me well and have been following me, as you can tell, there's not much difference, though we are still healing. So I was good even before I did this. I just went to enhance what I had and to look like to kukua perfect vizuri, like to just enhance it. Then what else do you want to know up in that?
Like nimechanganyikiwa.
Okay. Yeah, my as I've said, I don't have any partner, and well, those who are there for me, like my family, relatives, friends, and those I consider partners, have supported me well in all this. They're with me in this journey. It was not pressure from anyone. It actually, I wanted to do it myself to make me feel way better. There's some clothes which I felt like they will fit in this manner. So I decided, oh, what if I do this? What if I do this? And I just decided to try.
So you decided to confuse us, right?
Yeah, but it was not pressure. It's what I wanted. And I felt like, why not? Yeah.
Did you consult your brother, your sister, your parents, something ama walishtukia tu kitu imefanywa?
Yeah, there's some few people there's some few people who I consulted, like my friends, my young sister, though she's 12 years. I was like, what if unaona nikifanya hii itakaje? Akaniambia itakaa poa, but you know she's just answering not knowing what this thing implies, but that's just a joke, guys. Yes, I consulted some few people, like my friend. I had a friend who I consulted that time. I had very good close friends also, like two, who I asked them for their opinion. Obviously, everyone was like, why? It's risky, you can die and all that. But in the end, they were like, if this will make you happy, go for it.
Go for it.
Yeah.
After doing it, na maparo kukuletea shida?
Okay, so like my mom was so worried because she came to find out after the surgery. She was so worried, but one thing I love about her is she supports me in everything. And the good thing is, when she found out after the surgery, I was alive. She called me, I picked the phone. She didn't know, but after knowing, she was like, wewe, usitujaribu imani tena. Yeah, but she was alikuwa shocked. But right now, she's the one supporting me. My dad, I think he knows, but he's not into these social media things. So yeah, lucky for me, because obviously, you know, daughters are their father's heartbeat. Anything can happen, like and with our parents. They are the way they think. As we are Gen Z, they are very like, you know, guys, you get what I'm saying. So they might be like, it will come with complications. They might be worried and all that. Yeah.
Maji swali. What inspired you, or rather what ulitumia mbinu gani?
Nilitumia mbinu gani kutafuta place ya kuenda?
Yep.
So it's research, guys, and I was telling you, I did my research very well. I know I have friends who have done it from there, and they are good. They're looking good, so it gave me trust. And another thing is, before even we started the surgery or anything, they allowed me to meet with my surgeon to tell me this and this and this, look at me, nini. So that gave me, like, that's the reason I chose that place. And it has good reviews, so that's why.
So kwa sikia review yoyote mbaya pale, that's why you went for that?
Of course there is, but one, everything in like when inakuwa na negative comment, but now you balance. Like right now unaweza sema mimi siendi Aga Khan Hospital because uncle yangu amekufia huko juzi. That is a true statement, by the way. Uncle yangu amekufia Aga Khan juzi, so mimi sitaenda Aga Khan Hospital. But a lot of people will tell you Aga Khan is good, it's one of the best hospitals in Nairobi, ivo. So that is the same case. Yeah, unaomba tu Mungu, all will be well, and whatever happens. But you know, anything can happen, right? Yeah.
Okay, since you was successful, I don't know if you can answer it, tell us. If you can't, Pia, you can just let it settle. Some people may be asking, najua watanipiga viboko, ungemuuliza alifanyia nini? Like, let us know, because you are given the positive review. Maybe someone may be asking, I want to do this. Give me where you did it. And if you are comfortable answering, Pia, you can let us know.
Okay, because at that time when I did my surgery, it was at Body Design. Yeah, and that's where I did mine from.
So, and it was successful.
Yeah.
Anyway, the same things are trending about mtu ameenda kufanya, cases zini mingi. Unasikia mtu ameenda kufanya hakufaulu, mwingine ameenda kufanya ikaribika, like wewe ukaenda sawa. Maybe what are these things that you experience, or rather the things you experience now after doing it?
So with this thing, doing surgery is one thing. The doctors, they do their thing, they're done. It's up to you as an individual to take care of yourself. That is post care. If you don't take good care of yourself post the surgery, you'll ruin everything. For example, if I decided to sit the first week, and not that things will be uneven, but I could have lost maybe 80% of the fats. Like it will go back to how it was. Nothing will look funny. Yeah, so yeah.
So after doing it uliteseka kidogo kukaa, naelewa kukaa, kutembea.
Yeah. The side effects. You're asking for the side effects. Yeah. There are a lot. Number one, when you wake up from the surgery, you have a lot of fluids coming out of your body, because before they do this surgery, they pump some fluids into your body to go and like melt the fats. I think that is the science behind it. I'm not a doctor, guys. I'm a lawyer. So they suck it. So obviously, not all of them will be sucked out during the operation. Others, they'll be coming out slowly after a while, which these fluids will be coming out with the massages every day, which are painful. That is one of the side effects. But at least for me, they gave me very strong painkillers and all went well. Another side effect is, imagine not sitting for more than a month.
What?
It's hard. It's very hard. But at least for now, I've started sitting at week 5, but kidogo, not for long hours, because it's a bit painful. Another thing is going to the washroom for long calls. Very painful. How will you go? You cannot like bend. It's painful at the back, because these are internal wounds. With the liposuctions, these are internal wounds. It's very painful. Another thing is depression, because if you're alone at home, you don't have someone to take care of you, utaumia. Kitu ingine ni what is it called? You cannot shower yourself. You cannot shower by yourself. Inabidi uoshwe. Yeah, so at least where I did mine, got tunaoshwa straight for 2 weeks, because it's hard. Mwili imeswell, because wamekuwa wanakuwekea bruises. So when you're up from the surgeries, you're swelling, like you've swollen. Hata kufanya hivi mkono ni uchungu. Yeah.
Ilikuwa pesa ngapi?
The surgery itself by then was 690,000 for the liposuction and the BBL together. But after the surgery, there are things which you need, extra medication, trips, the journey for the massages, your diet changes, a lot of things. Like your life takes a whole 360 turn. So at least have 800,000 Kenyan shillings. At most have 1 million Kenyan shillings.
Hiyo ni Mazda.
Mazda imepanda bei finally 1.4. Yeah. But it's an investment,
Kuna kulipa investment?
Yeah, it's an investment. You're investing in your body. What I usually tell people, I'm a big believer of manifesting. If you don't love the way you look, if you're not positive with yourself, you will attract bad things, negative energy, negative people. Every success starts with you. When you're happy, everything around you will be happy. And you'll attract good things. So it's a very nice investment, actually. Actually, it's one of the best investments I've made.
Emily, 1, 2, 3, 4, 800K. Hey, kuna kulipa mdogo mdogo?
Kuna kulipa mdogo mdogo. Unalipa mdogo mdogo, unaweza lipa hata for 5 months. Ni kama tu save for a trip, ama saving for a car, ama shamba kitu kama hiyo. Yeah, kuna kulipa mdogo mdogo. Yeah.
What if naweza taka kitambi, nikienda kitambi itaambia?
Yeah, there's a process which they add fats. Kama hiyo Brazilian butt lift, si ndio hiyo kuongeza fats. Kuna watu huenda kuongezwa mazguembe hadi. So unaweza ongezwa mazguembe, thighs, nini. I think it's there. I think it's there. Yeah.
Naona nikienda kuongeza mdomo.
Yeah, it's there actually. That's after your surgery. Here they just inject you with fillers. Kitu ya 5 minutes, you're good. Hata like that's not even a surgery.
So ulipana cash?
Yeah.
Wasichana tujitume. Tukimalizia, I know there are a lot of maybe did you consult anyone mwenye aliwahi pitia the same process like you? Since ulitaka kufanya the same thing, you saw someone did it and you thought maybe let me approach her aniambie how it goes.
Yes, I did.
Who is that?
My friends, yeah, but they chose to be private. I consulted like two of my friends, three or two. They have done it. They're looking good. Everything is good. Their surgery was successful. The recovery process, they look so perfect now. Then we went with my other friends to do the surgery. But yes, I consulted before going into it. I knew what to expect. Yeah.
Many people don't know the end results. You may end up dying, you may end up uko sawa kabisa, like the case that just recently happened. Maybe you've talked of doing research of where you're going now. Tell us, maybe someone may be wanting, maybe anataka kuenda pala afanye 1 2 3, tell us what are these things maybe you may consider after now during unani confuse. Anyway, tuendelee. I was to ask this, are going to enlarge something or rather to reduce something. Kuna ile maybe watu wanakuona like watu wanakuona tu hivi but wewe ulijikubali vile uko, right? Maybe someone may be wanting to go for it. What are these things maybe he or she should consider before going that? Because unapata watu wameenda pale wamekufa, wengine so ningependa kujua now ukienda pale na anything happens to you, maybe upate complications mbaya sana, zile excess, who is to blame? You or the hospital or the doctor?
Okay, so I'll answer from my perspective and what they did to me and what happened with me. So the reason actually I even did the surgery, it's like they gave me the courage. Number one, they did tests 1 week before the surgery, blood tests. They did the blood test. They tell you, they look at the red blood cells, white, and the platelets. They need to be a certain number. If not, they won't do the surgery. Another thing, I was sent to do ultrasound where they check if you have any blood clots. You see, they were taking precautions with me. At least I knew, like, my mind was convinced. I went for ultrasound from the stomach down to my nails at the toe. They did ultrasound to check if there's any blood clots and to check if my organs are perfect, which they all came out perfect. Everything was okay. What other thing? I had done my research, and also there's something which is called fat embolism. If you Google about BBL, that's what kills a lot of people because it's risky. So that's when the fats, they inject like too deep into the butt, it gets to the nerves, then it blocks the arteries and you die. Actually, you die at the surgery table or at most 48 hours. So I asked them about that, and they told me nowadays we don't inject the fats deep like before, the way people are dying. We just inject like just underneath the skin. And if you Google also, that is true, and the death risk has reduced. But remember, you already know you can die. Unaona, ushajua umesearch, unaweza search. Then wamekufanyia all the precautions, umambo uko poa. I believe kama hauko poa, they're supposed to tell you. Wakwambie tu, hapa napo kuna shida, please wasifanye. So if anything could have happened, obviously my family wangefuatilia because they need to go back to the results waangalie. Si alifanywa test organs, kila kitu iko sawa, they go, they measure, mbona mlifanywa mtu surgery na labda blood count iko chini. That was wrong of them kama kitu kwa ingefanyika. But luckily all went well, tukafuata everything, the procedure went well, and I'm okay.
Kuna documentation assigned maybe in case of anything happening to you?
Oh, yeah, there's an agreement, a very big agreement that has a lot of things. We all know Kenda surgery. It was my first time. I didn't know. And I was shocked, actually. They tell you about everything. They explain to you what this procedure is, the definition, what to expect, the risks. Actually, there were like so many risks. Like the massages, you can get seromas, you can get fibrosis. Zote wame-explain. All complications. Death is also there. Yes. And you sign. Yeah. So I signed and I was like, this is a cosmetic surgery. Mungu saidia because nimejileta. And no one knows about this. Actually, when I was going for the surgery that day, nikitoka kwa nyumba, nilitoka na dera. I went like someone who's going to kutupa uchafu. Because, hii ni kujipeleka. You can't tell anyone. But yeah, I'm here. Lucky for me.
let's finish with this. There is a family that is mourning, and someone just did exactly, I think, something close to what you did, and unfortunately, she lost her life. And currently, we're mourning. People blame games, lazima zikue, right? What will you tell people outside there, and maybe to talk your reaction on that?
First of all, that is so sad. May she rest in peace. Condolences to the family. It is so sad. It is so sad. And as I've said, guys, uh, it's hard and anything can happen. But also, if there's negligence anywhere, that one we cannot allow, right? So, but it is so sad, and that's all I can say about that. And also, another thing I'll say is uh, just generally, just know the risks of this surgery. At least for me, my surgeon. But then my surgeon told me, even when he was looking at my body, he told me, "Oh, it's good. You are young. You're doing this when you are young. Your healing will be." Well, it's not good to do when you're a bit mature, things like that. So I did my research well, everything, but also remember, anything can happen. Negligence is not good if it happens. You can die, you can survive, but what to do? It is so sad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sasa hii unaelekea kupona, maybe ulipewa duration gani ya kupona?
I was given up to at most 6 weeks,
6 weeks.
but they told me at 4 weeks, that is after a month, I can start sitting, which I'm currently practicing a bit because it's uncomfortable and a bit painful. But this process of healing, it takes even up to 6 months. I will be able to sit, but the changes will be there every day. So after 6 months is when everything will be perfect. The results, this is not the final. We are not even there. We are not.
Yeah.
So after 6 months,
So vitu gani
Tuko sawa.
sahi huwezi fanya? Huwezi kaa zingine?
siwezi kaa sahii naweza kaa kidogo na hiyo tu nafikiria
Gani?
yes, you can't, because number one, remember, you cannot lie on your back like this. So na pia you're avoiding pressure on your butt. So there's some things you can't, but right now I'm back.
Mimi unajua nilikuwa nafikiria huwezi enda kupati ufanye hivi.
Pia uwezi, because you cannot even take alcohol when you're on medication. You need to watch your diet, because the recovery process is what will give you the results. If you don't take care of yourself during that recovery journey, you won't get the results.
Exactly.
But the stomach, this is like permanent, the waist. They have already removed the fat cells, so whatever you do, it will keep on shrinking.
So haitaikuwa na shida yote.
Haitawai. The butt tu ndio ukikonda ina reduce kidogo, but ukinona ina increase double.
Ilifanya niulize hiyo kitu nikasahau. Hapo ndo nilikuwa confused, so I had so many questions nikasahau kukuuliza. There are a lot of myth, can say mtu anasema misconceptions. Watu wanasema that after doing that unafika mahali haga inapoteza shape, inakuwa huko ingine huko. Hizo zina happen?
No, it's weird and it's very funny, because even if you are not learned or anything, remember, guys, this is your own fats, and by the way, they cannot give you fats of another person. This is your own fats. They've removed from one part, they've put in your butt. The reason you're not sitting is because you want those fats to stick.
Compaction.
They stick on your butt. Zikisha stick, it's like this normal fat here, nothing will happen. They are your fats. So if you nona, it increases. Ukikonda, ina shrink kidogo, si yote, but it will be the last place to shrink. Hakuna mambo ya tio itakuwa uneven, nothing like that, unless you've put, no, people are confusing this with the silicone ones. What is it called? Implants. People are confusing this with implants, yenye inaweza toboka, ingine kwe flat, but this is not that. Hii ni fats tu wametoa hapa, kama kukuchukua we na kukuweka hapo, simple, hivyo, nothing like that.
So unataka kubaki hapa unone ama upungue?
Sasa, this is my new body. We are going to see the journey. That's why I'll be updating everyone on my YouTube and my socials. I'll be taking you through the journey, because I also don't know what will happen. When I heal, maybe if I start eating pizza or something that I love, I might increase, I can get even bigger. So we will see with the life as it continues how everything will be progressing. Wow. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here. I understand you've got other things to do, but you chose to give me your time. We do this interview. I appreciate so much. And also I wish you a quick recovery for your own to your own ginene.
But my
Nataka kukuishia all the quick recovery, ukue sawa. Next time tukipatana kitu mbaya sikufanyike.
Yes, I'm glad. Thank you for also giving me the space and your time. Yep. You're a really nice person, and may
joke we've made ibaki hapa.
Yeah,
peleke huko.
I can't. And you guys stay tuned for all the updates. Next time we meet, we'll be maybe in very revealing clothes to show you everything and perfect. Wow. But for now, thank you. Yeah.
So sahi amesema zile manguo za kufanya hivi zikuje. So thank you so much, guys. I've been your host Martin Dean and Miss Wambui'S. Make sure you are tuned in to her channel, and also make sure you are following